She made it move. I made the city move. I made the city move. I got the moves. I got the moves. I got the moves. I making moves. I'm making moves. You gotta move. You gotta. She made that back move. She made it move. I made the city move. I do. I made the city move. I do. Give me the ball and I won't have to pass it. I ain't passing out till I'm asthmatic. I take a play and
Morgan State is about to go down. We're gonna bring a lot of energy. It's about that time.
Not a challenge,
I know. The Elegants, y'all ready? Y'all ready? I said the Elegants, y'all ready? Close the store, we ready? Sweet 16, we ready? Hey, give the hands, you ready? Question team, y'all ready? Big stretch, you ready? I don't even know this size, y'all ready? My DSU students, y'all ready? That's your school spirit. My man right here with the fresh leather, are you ready? Lady with the nice hair, you ready? My alumni, y'all ready? Y'all ready? My DSU guys, y'all ready? SGA, y'all ready? Tommy Hilfiger, you ready? It's game time! Hornets!
Hornets fans, will you please direct your attention to midcourt? Earlier this month in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Welcome back, everybody, for game number 2 of our doubleheader. Men's action this time to close out the night. Delaware State taking on Morgan State. And we've got a quick ceremony here for DeAndre Haywood. Haywood scored his 1,000th point as a Hornet a couple of games ago. And so Haywood getting a basketball and a quick round of applause from the fans before the game. And a great honor for an excellent player here for the Hornets. Big-time young man with offensive skill, power. And he's important to this basketball team. Been coming off the bench in a six-man role as of late. He's in the starting lineup today. We'll get to that in a second. But coming into this game, the Hornets come in having won 4 of their last 5, and this team has been streaky with the weather. We had a period of time where it was very cold outside, and the Hornets were cold as well, losing 6 in a row. Here recently it's gotten warm, as have the Hornets. They won 4 in a row before dropping their last game on the 13th last Monday against Coppin State. But here back at home for 3 games in a row to close out their regular season, try and get themselves back in the win column and above 500 for the MEAC season. They're 6-7. They'll have to win all 3 to finish the MEAC season over 500. As for the starting lineups for the Morgan State Bears, it will be number 22, Philip Carr, number 44, Taji Byers, number 2, Martez Cameron, number 5, Tuion Kenley, and number 13, Tyler Streeter. As for the Hornets, it will be number 24, Artem Tavakalayan, number 44, Devon Mallory, number 50, Damola Onafade, number 1, DeAndre Haywood, and number 22, Devin Morgan. Those are the starting lineups that will lead us into our impact players for tonight's game. Impact player for the Delaware State University Hornets is going to be Kavon Waller. Waller, we talked a lot for much of the season. He was the top-ranked three-point field goal percentage shooter in the MEAC, but he's fallen to 4th. Hasn't been as hot or as effective. Teams have made the adjustment. They've kept eyes on him, not giving him opportunities to get wide open. So Waller's going to need to be able to create space, to get open for this team and find other ways to contribute. For the Hornets, as for Morgan State, Tuion Kenley, a big-time scorer. He's a JUCO transfer from Lamar Community College, averaging nearly 22 points a game. And he had his career high against Manhattan earlier this season. He dropped 40 in that game. So number 5, Tuion Kenley is the man to watch in that Morgan State Bears uniform. A big-time player in the blue and orange. Hornets going to have to keep all eyes on him if they're going to win this one, as we get set for the tip between these 2 teams. Referees for tonight's men's games, Bernard Clinton, Jose Carrion, and Timothy Daughtery. Officials for the action tonight as we get ready for tip just before 8 o'clock here on the East Coast. 2 20-minute halves of action. Morgan State comes into this one at 8-4 and ranking near the top of the MEAC. The Hornets, we talked about it, 6-7 in the MEAC, looking to get over 500 for the season. Morgan State in their 2-3 zone. Last time these 2 teams met, it was a big-time defensive showdown. 56-45 was the final score. And a quick turnover off of Artem. And so the Hornets now out in their own 2-3 zone. And Martez pulls up and misses. Martez Cameron misses with the mid-range jumper, but Tyler Streeter cleans it up on the glass. And so Devon Mallory on the floor, number 44, been a big-time player for the Hornets this season. When they went down to North Carolina and won those 2 games to open up the MEAC season, he was there, got hurt, and then they lost 6 in a row. And now he's come back and stepped back into a major minutes role. And this team has began to win again since his return. And now Mallory, you see him pull up for mid-range, no good. Artem trying to clean up on the glass, no good. And the Hornets unable to finish, now in transition. Kenley misses the shot. Hornets got a little piece of it. That's why it was well short. And so Morgan State will hang on to the possession. And now from the corner, shot off the mark by Tyler Streeter. Now here comes Haywood in transition. He's going to take it himself with the left hand and a call for goaltend. Streeter very athletic to get all the way up there. But just a little bit late, so Haywood gets the basket, and we're tied up. Hornets get their first field goal of action. And we can officially say we're underway now, 2 minutes into this one. And expect Morgan State to come out hungry. Streeter pulls up another one from the corner. This one goes. And excuse me, that was Kenley in the corner open. Not the man you want to leave open. Kenley, the JUCO transfer, a big-time performer, averaging almost 22 points a game for this Bears team. As Dickie V would say, he's a PTPer. Prime time performer. And the Hornets going to have to keep some eyes on him. And now we've got a foul call on number 2, Martez Cameron.
Martez Cameron, his first personal, team's first.
And Hornets already going to have to burn their first time out. Haywood not able to get the rebound in as Philip Carr with his length. Distracting the inbounds pass. Carr is 6'7", but he's a lanky 6'7", very long and athletic. And bothering DeAndre Haywood there early on in this game, 5-2. So we will get you keys to the game here at this first intermission. Key to the game number 1, the 2-headed monster of Morgan State. We talked about Taewon Kenley. But don't forget Philip Carr. He's averaging 17.5 points. So they are a combined almost 40 points between those 2 players. Key to the game number 2, overachievers. Both of these teams projected to finish near the bottom in the MEAC. But here they are, Hornets right in the middle of things and Morgan State right at the top of things. And the final one attacked the glass. Hornets averaging getting out rebounded by just over 6 rebounds a game. And Morgan State just about even in rebounding differential. So Hornets going to have to do a better job than they have for much of the season on the glass, because Morgan State's a very good rebounding team. Mallory pulls up from the free throw line, shot in and out.
Possession, Morgan State.
And Kenley went up, got the rebound, and fell afterwards, but the jump ball possession will keep it with Morgan State. And now a foul called on Devin Morgan.
Hornet foul number 22, Devin Morgan. His first personal, team's first.
So early on here in the men's game of our doubleheader, Morgan State up 5-2, looking to avenge their 11-point loss. So Hornets get the stop. Haywood, a quick pass to Mallory. He wasn't ready for it, but able to corral it, take it to the basket, and get the lay-in. You could hear that ball come off of Mallory's chest. But stayed right with him. He was able to corral it and get the lay-in. And so the assist to DeAndre Haywood. He's got a basket and an assist now early on, and now nearly had a steal. Kenley a kick out to Streeter, and Onafade with the block, but a poor pass. Morgan unable to come up with it. Both teams a little sluggish offensively here, early going. But here a good take by Martez Cameron, and he gets the lay-in to go. Antonio Gillespie is checked in for Morgan State. Hornets working on breaking this zone. DeAndre Haywood been very effective so far early on at it, but here definitely wants a foul called on the shot and won't get it. And that's the only explainable option for that shot, because there's no way DeAndre Haywood missed by that much. But nonetheless, early on here, 7-4 lead in favor of Morgan State. And folks, we want to remind you really quickly, the 25th, this Saturday, the game against UMES, the Hornets' big-time rival, and it's alumni night as well. So that's certainly going to be a fun one. But right now, the men have their eyes locked in and focused on Morgan State. Morgan State at 8-4. As we said, right up near the top of the MEAC conference standings. Eight and 4. Now 3 games behind North Carolina Central. North Carolina Central 11-1. But their one loss was to the Hornets. Delaware State further towards the middle at 6-7.
What? Cooties on booty, says she got Gucci, and she rock booty. All she want is that booty, that booty, that booty. All right, let's act like this is our home team and support them and make noise when we score. Look and clap.
Back to action here, just about 5 minutes into the first half. 7-4 lead in favor of Morgan State, and now trying to extend that lead. Number 22, Philip Carr, in transition, gets the layup and the foul. And that's Carr's first points of the game so far.
Shooting 1, Philip Carr.
Carr short on the free throw attempt, so he will not convert the N1. But 9-4 the lead for Morgan State. Hornets got to get going offensively. They struggled on offense the last time these two teams played. They scored just 56 points, but they were great on the defensive end that resulted in the win. And there's our Tim from downtown with the 3 ball. Pull the lead to shrink the lead back to 2. Damola Onifade with a block down low. Cameron pulls up from mid-range. Cameron's got a couple of baskets early on. Dangerous pass there from Artem, but and a foul called on Artem.
Point foul number 24, Artem Topakaya. His first personal, team's third.
And Kevon Waller will check in the game for the first time for Artem. So the Hornets just not a very good job there breaking the press. Artem not aggressive enough on the dribble. And there's 2 guys with him, DeAndre Haywood and Devin Morgan, just kind of lackadaisically working their way up the floor into the teeth of the defense. Kennelly called for the offensive foul here, trying to create space, and called for the push-off.
Foul number 5, Tyron Kinley. His first personal, team's second.
Haywood a good behind-the-back move, but Martez Cameron called for the reach-in.
There's foul number 10, Antonio Gillespie. His first personal, team's third.
And now number 1, Isaiah Graves, will check in for Martez Cameron. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. But the Hornets just really not been able to make too many moves into the middle of this 2-3 zone. And now here's Onifade. And that's not his game. He's not a big-time back-to-the-basket offensive guy. He's there for his rebounding and defense. But the Hornets just not doing a very good job getting themselves in position to excel. David Syfax checks in for Tewan Kenley. But I'd like to see more getting Devon Mallory the ball at the free throw line. Let him work from the middle of this zone. You know he can do it. And he's a guy with the offensive skill to make things happen. As Gillespie pulls up from downtown, can't get it to go. But the easy tip in for Syfax. Not a good job there by the Hornets boxing out. Haywood with the crossover, pulls up, can't get the shooter's roll. And we get a foul called down low on Morgan State.
There's foul number 12, Alex Ennis. His first personal, team's fourth.
Hornets still looking to get things going offensively. Waller thought about pulling up from way downtown. Morgan now thinks about it, but this Morgan State team has plenty of length. They'll bother your shots. And Morgan no good. Hornets just not doing a good job getting inside with the basketball. Morgan State's length really causing them problems. And you can see why this team is where they are in the MEAC at 8-4. Their defense, their length is a problem in that 2-3 zone. And now we get a double dribble called against Isaiah Graves. And that will take us to our second media timeout. Still 13-7, both teams struggling early on the offensive end. Looks like Dana Razor's going to check in when we come back. Morgan State up 13-7 with the under 12 timeout.
The event honors individuals who have played major roles in providing opportunities to women in athletics.
Where Baltimore at? Where my Baltimore folks at? I said, where Baltimore at? Make some noise. Not Morgan State Baltimore. What Delaware State Baltimore at? Hey, oh, what? Oh, two-step, oh, hey. Don't stop, you tired? Hey, keep going. Show me you in the gym. Two slide, two slide. Here we go. What a 4-1-0 at? What a 4-4-3? West Baltimore.
The two teams break their huddle from the under 12 timeout. We get ready to go back to it. 8-5, an early rebounding stat. Morgan State with 4 offensive rebounds so far. The Lady Hornets struggled to contain the offensive glass, and now the men early on struggling with it as well. 6 second chance points for Morgan State. So the Hornets got to figure that out. It's tough sometimes to rebound in a zone, but they've got to figure it out. Here's Waller wide open at the top of the key, no good. And we talked about it. He has cooled off since his hot start to the season, and that's his game. He's a big, strong kid. He's got length, but his claim to fame is his ability from beyond the arc, and the Hornets need him to be effective from beyond the arc if they're going to go where this team can go in the MEAC. And a three-pointer long from Gillespie, but another offensive rebound, their 5th of the game for Morgan State. And the Hornets have a bit of a small lineup on the floor. I think Coach Walker, a good lineup here to look for some offense. He's got shooters and guards around Devon Mallory, so good opportunity here to try and get in the middle of that zone, but can't sacrifice things on the defensive end, and they're very active here. No good again from Gillespie. Waller the save. And the Hornets go back to work the other way. Gantz has it in transition, thinks better of it. And you've really seen the development of this freshman, Colby Gantz. He's become a much more confident player. He's found his niche in this team, found his role on the floor. And he's become a very confident, very capable player. And now here's Razor from beyond the arc. He was open but couldn't get it to go. And Razor and Waller got to be able to knock him down from beyond the arc.
Timeout, Morgan State.
And Morgan State going to call a timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, we got that PS4.
Head coach Todd Bozeman, very animated early in this game for Morgan State. Not happy with the way his team has performed thus far, despite the 6-point lead.
Most excited right now. I need 2 people. I need to see it. Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, you done? Hey. I see you, young fella. Hey.
Just a couple ball of sit Me and JJ went for 50.
I got one. I need one more.
We heading out the
I need one more.
Fronto,
I don't see it.
Shout out to Slice, that's the bill.
That's all you got?
For Shice, I'm getting trippin'.
Are you twerking?
With my guys and get busy.
Let me see.
Up the streets.
What you got?
Not these suckers, not the real.
She got you right now. She showed you up. I got 2. 1 and 2 and 3.
I'll make it go a shot to win that PlayStation 4.
It's about halfway through this first half of action, just over 10 minutes to go. Both offenses still struggling. These two teams struggled on the offensive end in their prior meeting, and here we've got a near turnover. Demal Onifade saves it, and here comes Devin Morgan the other way. But he thinks better of it, nothing doing. Here's Kobe Gantz wide open from the top of the key. He knocks down the three. And the Hornets cut the 6-point deficit in half. Good find there from Devin Morgan. Smart decision to pull it out. And Gantz open at the top of the key, knocks it down. And that'll break the seal for the Hornets on that three-point line. And now here the lefty. Shot up, no good, but another offensive rebound for Morgan State. Isaiah Graves was the lefty with the shot, but couldn't get it to go. But Morgan State, another offensive rebound. And here a good cut to the basket, but shot no good. Tywan Kenley had a good cut and a good pass outside, but another missed three. Morgan State struggling from beyond the arc early on. Morgan pulls up from three. Short with the shot. Not a great attempt there from Morgan, but we've seen Devin Morgan before, very confident. And if you give him a little bit of space and he's feeling it, he'll make them all day. And Kenley called for a carry. And an easy call, just got caught up on his hip. And you see it, these two offenses just continue to struggle. And you got to give credit to both defenses. They give each other fits. We talked about the 56-45 win the Hornets had at Morgan State down there in Baltimore. And now here they are in Dover, but both offenses still in that rut. Gantz drives, kicks it out to Waller's open. There it is, Kevon Waller's got a three in his 21st consecutive game. And 29 of the last 30 games he's played in, he's made at least one three-pointer. And now we've got a tie game. And a block called on the Demal Onifade down low. And I think that's a gift right there to Morgan State. And the fans seem to agree. They're booing. And now number 11, Jonathan Walker, the junior, will check in for Devin Morgan. Onifade, good defense. Philip Carr can't get the shot to go. But it goes out of bounds off the Hornets. And so once again, Morgan State, a great job attacking the glass off of their own shot. And they will give themselves another extra possession. 13-13 the score. Both teams going at it on the defensive end. We'll see who gets it going first on offense.
Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield Delaware. Go online at allforhealth.com.
Shout out to New York, make some noise. Shout out to my tigers, ladies. Ladies and new timers, make some noise. That is like my favorite part, right here. Let's go!
What? If I ever said
I was lying.
I fuck with you, but you was always like a stop. Cause I could never put nothing over grind.
What?
I just left my baby.
What'd you leave her?
What'd
you tell her?
I said I won't be coming home.
Why?
That's a dub, I'm on the road.
Huh?
And I need 20,000 for a show.
Huh?
I ain't walking through your club no more.
Whoa.
But if flaws hit me up, I go.
Whoa.
Big king, that's a fucking bro.
Huh?
I'll fuck it up some more. Switch the
Roll up.
If you a buster, I'ma cut you off. I'm going up, getting money.
You better walk faster. You better walk faster. Don't trip. So we gonna put you on World Star.
13-13 the score just past the under 8 timeout. And Morgan State to inbound. But 7 offensive rebounds for Morgan State. Morgan State has as many offensive rebounds as the Hornets do rebounds in general. And yet still, this is a 13-13 game, so Hornets doing a great job on the defensive end, just not finishing possessions with rebounds. If they could do that, they would likely be well ahead in this basketball game. Kenley pulls up from beyond the arc. In and out, no good. And a foul called. Onifade had the rebound. And a foul, I believe, going to go on Tyler Streeter. So the Hornets finish the possession this time with a defensive rebound. And now an opportunity to take their first lead of the game.
There's foul number 13, Tyler Streeter. His first personal team's fifth.
Onofade's pass over to Waller, a little high, but he corrals it. And now Gantz gets him in their set. Inside to Waller. Waller goes down low to Onofade, and Onofade's called for the travel. So the Hornets fail to convert on their first opportunity to take the lead. And here down low to Philip Carr. And great defense from Damola Onofade, and another foul called on a rebound. This one will go against
There's foul number 3, Azariah Sykes.
Azariah Sykes gets the call against him. But Morgan State out in a full court press. Hornets gonna work on breaking it, and a foul called on Kenley.
There's foul number 5, Taiwan Kenley.
Gantz tried to get it over to Walker, and Kenley called for his second personal foul, and that will put the Hornets in the bonus.
Bonus situation. Shooting 1-1. Jonathan Walker.
1-1 here for Walker, appearing in just his 6th game of the season. And the lefty able to sink the first. And so Walker, knocks them both down, and the Hornets up 15-13 now. Just under 7 minutes to go in the first half. And Damola Onofade, you see his defense in the middle of that zone is really causing Morgan State problems. But Streeter able to go up, get the rebound, and gets the N1. And the foul goes against Damola Onofade. I believe that's his second.
Hornet foul number 50, Damola Onofade. His second personal team 6.
And so Damola now with 2 fouls. And Streeter trying to get the lead right back for Morgan State, but he can't do it. And Coach Walker going to leave Onofade on the floor. And Waller pulling up again from downtown. Shot no good. And the long rebound. Here comes Morgan State in transition. No good, but the follow-up laying in by Azariah Sykes. And Morgan State back to a 2-point lead, 17-15. And here come the Hornets. They break the press, dump off the Razor, and his shot blocked. Sykes with the basket on the other end, then back on defense. Gets the block, and now a foul called. Philip Carr not able to land on the jump shot, and he's called for the foul. Or called on the foul. You see here, Morgan State in transition, getting themselves some baskets.
Shooting 1-1, Tyler Streeter.
And so now Streeter at the line. Morgan State 0 for 2 from the free throw line early in this one. Make it 0 for 3 now. Streeter misses the front end of the 1-1. And now the foul called on Martez Cameron. So these refs certainly don't appear to be afraid to blow the whistle early on.
His second personal, team's 8.
And they've called a few. And so Kobe Gantz will go to the line. And we've got a mass amount of subs for the Hornets. Devon Mallory, DeAndre Haywood, Artem, and Devin Morgan will all check in. And front end of the 1-1, no good from Kobe Gantz. Excuse me, Mallory and Morgan check in at this break. Artem and DeAndre Haywood will check in at the next one. So here's Stanley Davis at the top of the key. Kenley's got it with Waller on him, drives at the basket, and Onafade called for the foul.
Foul number 50, Damola Onafade.
And another ticky-tack call, and that's going to be Damola's third. And still 5 minutes to go in this first half, and Damola's defense is very important to this basketball team, and they're going to lose them at least for the remainder of this first half. And so Artem and Haywood will check in for Onafade and Gantz. And that leaves Devon Mallory to be the center for the Hornets. But I didn't like the call against Onafade. I thought he went straight up and Kenley went into him. But the ref saw what he saw, and so Onafade's got his third. And the Hornets will have to go to work for a big chunk of this game without him. And now Waller attacking the basket. He draws a foul. That's going to be on Kenley, I believe.
Bears foul number 5, Taiwan Kenley. His third personal.
And so now Taiwan Kenley's got his third personal foul. And again, that young man averaging 22 points a game. Part of that big-time two-headed monster for Morgan State. And now he's going to have to sit out for a big portion of this game. But again, these referees not afraid to blow the whistle. And they've shown it here early in this one. Waller at the line for the 1-1. He gets the first to go. And Gasevich over at the scorer's table, so I believe he's going to check in for Waller after this free throw. And Waller no good. So that won't allow Gasevich to check in. And a pass over everybody's head. David Syfax trying to beat the press and get it up the floor. And gets a little wild with the pass, and so the Hornets get the turnover. (19-16) the score. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half of action. Haywood back on the floor and going to go right at the basket, but it's knocked out of his hand. Good defense there from Stanley Davis to get his hand on the ball, and it bounces off of Haywood's knee and goes out of bounds. And a good steal, and Haywood goes up for the lay-in. And so good defense there from the Hornets. And now they get a trap going on Stanley Davis. And shot just off the rim. And another rebound will go to Morgan State and an easy layup. Stanley Davis in the right place at the right time.
Delay of game warning on Morgan State.
And so we get a delay of game warning on Morgan State. And so 21-18, Hornets continue to struggle to attack the glass, and that was one of our keys to the game, and they are getting outworked on the rebounds. And it's showing up on the scoreboard. This is a game they've been the better team for the large part, but just have not been able to stop the offensive rebound. Mallory pulls up from mid-range again, and he hasn't been his normal sharp self from that part of the floor. He's typically very reliable from about 15 feet and in, but he struggled so far in this one. And great defense here from the Hornets to create a turnover. Haywood going the other way, gets a foul called. DeAndre Haywood, very aggressive in this game so far. He has not passed the ball too much, but he's been effective with the basketball in his hands. And he's going to go to the free throw line when we get back from the under 4 timeout. The score 21-18, Morgan State out in front.
You see this corn run me, it costs 500,000. Tell them they should look at me now. Say that they gon' run up on the Gucci, but how? And tell your sister I don't love her, I'm in love with her mouth. I'm from East Atlanta, Georgia, I'm in love with the South. I put out in the party, make it bank head bounce.
5, 4, 3, 2. You gotta hit the 3-point shot. Hit the shot, the 3-point shot. Oh, it's all over. All right. Give everybody a round of applause. She came out of shoe. She got 30 colors on. Y'all did it though. Who else think they can do it? I need energy. I need energy. I need energy. I need more energy. Nah. Yo, throw your hands up, ain't gonna get this. My man give me energy. I got one in the red jacket. No, not you. In the red jacket. I need energy. I got 2. Listen, just putting your hand up ain't gonna get it. It's not gonna cut it. That shows me. I mean, right here.
Before the timeout, Morgan State foul number 3, Azariah Sykes, his second personal, team's 10th. Double bonus.
So Azariah Sykes called for the foul there before the timeout. DeAndre Haywood will be at the line for 2. Or excuse me, it was a 1-and-1. Thought it was a shooting foul, but nonetheless, he makes the first, so he will be at the line for 2. And Haywood long with the second free throw. And now this foul going to go against our Tim. Hornets struggling from the free throw line. They're now 3 of 6. Morgan State not much better. They're 2 of 5. But we're going to see them at the line now for a 1-and-1. David Syfax will go to the line. 23-11, the rebounding advantage early here in the first half for Morgan State.
Shooting 1-and-1, David Syfax.
Syfax misses. Make it 2 of 6 now for Morgan State. Both of these teams really missing a lot of opportunities at the free throw line. And in 1-on-1 situations, obviously it's not just missing the one free throw, but you're missing an opportunity add a second one. And so if you're not making your free throws, it can really cost you some valuable points. Morgan thought about pulling up, thought better of it. Haywood's got to go quickly. Tries to draw a foul. Can't do it, and he's short with the shot.
Shot clock violation, Bears ball.
The rebound hit the clock for the hit the rim for the ball. Shit. I think he go.
So the Hornets continue to struggle on the offensive end. And a travel called now, this one on Isaiah Graves. So this a very sloppy game and a very highly officiated game to this point. Very similar to the last time these two teams played. A slugfest from the opening tip. And these two teams playing hard, getting after each other. And Morgan State with a 2-point lead. Good find inside from Mallory to go to Gasevich, but he couldn't handle the pass. Now finds Mallory open at the mid-range, and there's Mallory, knocks that one down. Good find there from Gasevich. Gasevich backing down his man, and Mallory able to find the open space in the floor and knock down the mid-range jumper. And now we're going to have a tie-up. And possession arrow goes to Delaware State.
Delaware State!
Hornets have led for just 15 seconds in this game. Morgan State been in control for most of it. But here another opportunity for them to get the lead back. 21 all. And a bad pass there for Mallory, intercepted by David Syfax. He goes the other way and gets the lay-in. And Mallory just a little bit too aggressive there with the pass. And a good read from Syfax, able to pick it off.
Watch your passes.
And a good kick out. Razor open for three. Too strong. And Razor now back-to-back open threes he's had and missed. And that's a shot he's very confident in.
One minute.
Hornets, great defense, great activity on this possession. Morgan State called for an out of bounds. Alex Ennis caught the pass on the baseline and tried to drive to the rim, but stepped out of bounds. And so more sloppy play from both of these teams on the offensive end. Morgan State, though, been able to get offensive rebounds and take advantage of it. They've got 12 second chance points. That's the difference in this game right now. Their ability to attack the glass. And now the Hornets, under 10 seconds to go. Morgan, the runner from the free throw line, gets it to go. And you got to love the effort that Devin Morgan plays with, especially in a game like this. Morgan listed at 5'11". And I think that's a little bit generous. And against a team with the length that Morgan State has, you'd really think he'd be rendered ill-effective. But he continues to make his imprint felt. And here's Gasevich called for the foul down low. Fans thought it was a clean block, and so did Gasevich. But once again, Morgan State will go to the line. Antonio Gillespie a chance to try and give Morgan State the lead. And so Gillespie hits the first. 5.8 seconds to go here in the first half, so the Hornets going to have to go quickly on an inbounds play. Gillespie hits them both. Morgan State going to go with a press to make it difficult for the Hornets. Devin Morgan gets it up the floor, gets a shot off, but it's no good. And so that will take us to halftime. Morgan State leads 25-23. They've been dominant on the offensive glass, and that's what's got them out in front. We'll see what adjustments both teams make. 25-23, the score here at halftime.
Happy birthday, Dr. Bill. Dr. Bill, happy birthday to you. That's my shout out to you. Ladies and gentlemen, we got something very special for you guys. We got a dance performance. Where are my people from the islands? Make some noise. I need you guys to show some love for the Caribbean Student Association dance team. Let go. In the islands, you know what time it is. Shout out to all my Guyana people, Guyanese.
We don't fight for nobody, but we respect everybody. And we manage everybody. So we don't fight anybody. No boy no matter than way. No boy no matter than way. The one we can't say. One no matter than one way.
You know what time it is.
Hey girl, just wind up and over.
This girl them there. Forward, down.
Action time. Standing at the middle, work one time, tick tock on the dot. How you me want brand new the sat now pussy? You me have to find waistline grease, slip like a island of slim shady. Would I give you 8 mile? Kick like hot mode, I give you 1 try. Bubble like soap and hot day time. Bend over, girl, ride bicycle. Bend over, girl, ride bicycle. Bend over, girl, ride bicycle. Pedal and wine, make the body jar jiggle.
Show some love for the Caribbean Student Association.
Some of them never know me. Some of them don't know me. Some of them keep for me. Every time the people jumps in.
Keep going, give it hands. Oh.
Some of them boogie down for me. They love the way the ladies will whine for me. Everybody now, like a
Here we go.
everybody,
Come on, bro. Hold on, no practice, no practice. Hold on, stop. Where y'all going? Hold on. I get it. Somebody throw that ball. Get it half court. All right. Welcome to the DSU halftime experience. Welcome to the DSU halftime experience brought to you by Delaware Army. Welcome to the one-legged basketball challenge. This is what you got to do. As a group, you got to dribble. You're going that way. You're going that way. Hold on. I ain't say go. You got to make a layup first. Then you got to go to the foul line and make a foul shot. But only one of you have to make the foul shot, but both of you have to make the layup. You ready? Smart, set, go. Don't fall.
Even when I'm away, OT, there's never much love when we go OT. I pray to make it back in one piece. I pray.
Keep going.
That's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time.
You gotta make a layup. Keep going.
I was taking a hold on me. I need
What kind of layup is that?
Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time.
Now shoot a foul shot.
Higher powers taking hold. Wind up on my body, girl. Why like it's a carnival?
Oh, now make a foul shot. Make only one. Only one. Help him out. Rebound for him. You got to rebound for him. You got to rebound for him. Too fly. Help him out. Too fly. Keep going. You made it. All right.
I wanna see the girl them bubble pan. If you love to see the girl them a bubble, put up your hand. You play a song, the girl star bus blank. Know the girl them time, play song, the girl wine. Watch, big selector a play, you no rookie. Catch the baseline, watch the girl them.
Come on down.
When the girl them a dip it and a drop it, you a funny man. If you not happy, follow me then. Girl a dash out, so me glad me come out. Ready for left, what you talking about? Road me live, me no want see no host. We are rave and a wave, and it's out to come out. Girl a bubble, bubble, girl a bubble, bubble, girl a bubble. Bubble gala bubble, bubble gala bubble, bubble gala bubble, bubble gala bubble, bubble gala bubble. All right.
DJ Gifted Hand in the mix.
Come on, sing a song. He wants you to be happy. He wants you to be free. I want to dance with you though. I want to give you some soul. We gonna let this breathe. All the dances, you know what to do. I made this part for you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Say right now, look at here. Finna get loose, huh? Finna get loose, huh? Finna get loose. Come on, sing a song. He wants you to be happy. He wants you to be free. I want to dance with you though. I want to give you some soul.
ladies and gentlemen, we'll score 25-23. DSU fans, this is a great opportunity for us to show Morgan State how we get down here at DSU. So I need y'all to continue what y'all doing. Be fans. My fault. Have school spirit, school pride. Ho. I need y'all to do it one time. I said a DSU. I said a DSU. I thought you knew where.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second half of action. Morgan State up 25-23. Sloppy offensive game. Some key stats for you from that first half. Morgan State winning the rebounding totals 25-12. Talk about one of the keys to the game for the Hornets being rebounding. Well, they're getting drilled on the glass so far. Both teams struggling from the free throw line. Morgan State 4 of 8, the Hornets 4 of 7. Morgan State 1 for 7 from beyond the arc in that first half, so they're going to have to do a better job. They don't live and die by it, but certainly would help to get a few more of those to drop. And here's one from downtown, no good, make it 1 for 8. Philip Carr pulled up, missed the shot. One more quick stat for you. Morgan State winning the second chance points 12-0. Hornets have yet to get a second chance opportunity, while Morgan State has got 12 of them. So the Hornets going to have to do a better job. We talked about it. They've got to do a better job rebounding the basketball and limiting second chance opportunities. Demolo Onifade makes the catch down low and can't finish around the rim. Onifade's got to work on catching the basketball first, and it sounds very simple, but multiple times you've seen him with an opportunity down low, and he just doesn't handle the pass very well, and it puts him in a tough situation to go up and get the basket, and it happened there. And late in the shot clock, that's going to be a real problem. So one of the things Demola needs to work on offensively. Here's a kick out to Artem, shot long, no good, but the Hornets get just their second offensive rebound of the game. And still no Tywan Kennelly. The leading scorer for the Morgan State Bears. Got 3 fouls there in that first half. And sat out for much of the second part of the first half. And now not seeing action in the first part of this second half. Devon Mallory trying to get an easy pass down low to Onofade, but it's stolen away. 2 minutes in, still nobody been able to break through here in this second half of action. And here the 3-ball pulled up from the corner. Another one, no good for Morgan State, but another second chance opportunity and no good. And Onofade finally able to corral the rebound, but Morgan State getting a third and fourth opportunity on that possession. And Hornets lucky to have not given anything up there. Hornets continue to work late into the shot clock, just not getting anything going. Here's Morgan pulling up, gets it to go. Morgan with a good drive, draws the foul on number 2, Martez Cameron. And so now he's going to get an opportunity to give the Hornets the lead. And now Coach Bozeman gets a technical foul called against him. And now the crowd getting into it. And Coach Bozeman very animated, very displeased. And he very well might be on the brink of getting himself tossed out of this basketball game. Quite frankly, I think Coach Bozeman's trying to get tossed, trying to fire his team up.
There's foul Devin Morgan.
And Morgan misses the technical free throw. And free throws continue to be a bugaboo for this basketball team. Morgan able to get the second to go. And now he'll be at the free throw line for one more to finish his three-point play. Coach Bozeman still giving it to the referees. You've got to do a lot to get yourself tossed in a college basketball game, but you know, you've heard of it before. Coaches getting themselves tossed out intentionally to fire their team up. Coach Bozeman looks determined to do that. We will see how this Morgan State team responds. Now down 27-25. And Carr goes up, foul called on Devon Mallory.
Hornet foul number 44, Devon Mallory, his second personal, team's first.
And you see him there, very animated, very frustrated look on his face. He continues to go off. I got to be honest with it, as long as he's gone on, I'm surprised the officials haven't given him the second technical. But they're letting him chirp. Both free throws made by Carr, and so we're back to tie, 27-all. Tim dribbles himself into the corner, able to get it out of the trap to Devon Mallory, but the pass stolen away. Good athletic jump there from David Syfax. And now a turnover. Haywood's got it in transition. And a good job there from Haywood to box out Cameron on the defensive end. And this crowd really into it. I think Coach Bozeman has fired up this Hornet crowd more than anybody else. Things getting intense here at Memorial Hall. The Hornets up 29-27. Looking to sweep the 8-4 Morgan State Bears and try and get themselves back to 7-7 in MEAC play. Haywood trying to get a tie-up and a foul called. And you see Cameron just lost control of the ball just a little bit, and Mallory knocked it away. Haywood picked it up. And in transition, that man is tough to stop. And you see here the foul. Haywood trying to jump on the momentum and get the steal. But a foul called. And now the layup attempt no good. Morgan State gets the offensive rebound and the lay-in. Stanley Davis gets that one to go. Long pass to Tim. Tim's got Devon Mallory. Mallory goes up for the slam. And the crowd loves to see that. The big time throwdown, and Mallory puts the Hornets back out in front. See here, a great pass from Morgan. Tim finds Mallory, and he goes up hard and throws it down. Hornets up 2, and the crowd really getting into it now, 31-29. And another ticky-tack call. That one's going to be on Mallory. This official is not making himself any friends here. Nobody wearing blue and orange is a fan, and nobody wearing red, blue, and white is a fan. But the Hornets up by 2 points, 31-29. Things getting intense here at Memorial Hall.
Partners, including Grotto Pizza, Bay Health, Mission Barbecue, Pepsi, and Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield, Delaware. Thank you for your support of Hornet Athletics.
This is what I'm talking about. This now y'all being here too. I thought you knew. What's up? What? Hey, hey, hey.
I swear we ballin' on the ball. Shining you a thought I bought it.
Let's go! Hey!
Make a move.
Hey! What a little guy!
Young Slim
Oh! Omega Who lit over here? She litty right now. Oh, put you at now. Put you at now. Hey, 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 hey. Who was lit? Oh, no, I see you. You lit back there? Shout out to my AKAs, I see ya. Where my AKAs? Let's go! Where y'all at? I say y'all got me. Don't forget we got that Caribbean food there. Bahamas Caribbean food right over to the left side. Let's go, y'all. Defense! Defense!
With 31-29 the score. Hornets on top, Morgan State with the basketball. Both teams really bringing the intensity. Philip Carr, a good inside pass and a horrendous call. Kavon Waller went up. He got all ball. And these refs just insist on blowing their whistles in this basketball game. At some point, you've got to let these kids play and determine the game themselves. Waller was all over the basketball. And you see there's some extracurricular activities. Waller probably frustrated with the call. And I don't blame him one bit. And Azra Skies misses the first one. Gets the second one to go. Hornets ahead by one, just over 15 minutes to go here in the first half of action. We've seen plenty of whistles blown and lots of intensity here in this second half. It was a sloppy first half, but both teams have picked up the intensity in the second half, and Morgan tries the heat check from way downtown. He loves that spot. We've seen him hit it several times, but not there. And now Tawan Kenley checks back in. And he's a guy that you got to keep an eye on if you're the Hornets. Shot up, no good. And another foul called. This one going to be on Stanley Davis on the rebound attempt. 14:45 to go. Hornets trying to swing it over to Artem open in the corner, but Philip Carr's length able to knock that one out of bounds. And Colby Gant's going to check in for Artem. 18 to go on the shot clock. Morgan up to Waller. Waller pulls up from downtown. Can't get it to go. And Gantz was coming in for the rebound, and it had turned out to be a long one over his head. And here's Kenley open for three. Air ball. Not one you see a lot from that young man, but too strong with the shot. Waller thought about the three instead. A poor pass trying to get it over to Morgan. And it's stolen away, and here comes Morgan State in transition. And the layup is good, and the Bears will take the lead. Stanley Davis is in transition, got the bucket. But a poor pass there from Kavon Waller. Got caught in between on what he wanted to do, and it was an easy steal for Morgan State. Haywood going to try and take it himself. Goes right into the body of Philip Carr, and no foul called. With as much as the refs have blown the whistle today, I thought we'd see one there. And Philip Carr was trying to go up, I believe, for the dunk. But Mallory gets him. Won't allow the dunk. You see it here. Carr was cutting, and he was going up strong, but Mallory not going to let that happen. Carr's 2 for 3 from the line today. And off the mark with that one. And Demola Onifade now will check in for Devon Mallory. Mallory now with 4 fouls. So him and Onifade both in some trouble. Onifade's got to be smart. And now Dana Razor will check in for DeAndre Haywood. So now Morgan State up by 2, 33-31. Hornets without Haywood and Mallory on the floor. See where they find their offense now. Just over 13 minutes remaining in this game. Razor fakes out the defender, gets the open 3, but not even close. Razor 0 for 3 from beyond the arc today. Now here's Kenley's got it over in the corner. Go inside to Carr. Carr pulls up from the free throw line. No good, but another offensive rebound for Morgan State. And they continue to give the Hornets problems on the offensive glass. Waller thought about stepping into that 3, thought better of it, and now Razor's trapped over in the corner. Davis gets into him, no call. Here's Kenley the other way, gets the lay-in to go. And I don't think this is a very good offensive lineup for Coach Walker. And he recognizes that he's going to get a timeout. And Morgan State opens that lead up to 6. Hornets got to get something going on the offensive end. Waller hasn't been as sharp from beyond the arc. Razor's missed 3 from beyond the arc. And those are their 2 sharpshooters. So somebody's got to step up for these Hornets. And it looks like number 13, Mahir Johnson's going to check in for just his 4th game of the season when we come back.
One time. Ho, ho, ho. Go Caribbean, go Caribbean, go Caribbean, go Caribbean, go Caribbean, go Caribbean, go Caribbean. Let's go. Ho, too flat. Ho, too flat. Ho, too flat. Too flat, too flat, too flat. One time. Now, that roll. Let's go one time. Do it. Keep going. Don't stop. Ho, ho. Where Jersey at? Make some noise! Ha, ha, ha. North Jersey! South Jersey! Everybody in the middle. Middle Jersey.
So back at it here. Mahir Johnson checks in for Dana Razor. Other than that, same lineup for the Hornets. And Johnson tacks the basket, gets the shot to go and one. Johnson, again appearing in just his 4th game of the season, attacks the basket, draws the foul, and gets the floater to go off the backboard. And now that's going to take us to the under 12 timeout. Mahir Johnson, just a sophomore now. And his 4th game of the season, and it's an important one. Hornets trying to get themselves back to 500. This would be a big-time sweep of a Morgan State team that's very, very competitive in the MEAC. We'll see if Mahir Johnson can finish off the 3-point play after the timeout.
Show me why I should choose you. Anybody over there? I said I never come over here. I'm gonna get somebody from each section. That's one. I got 2. Look at the flick of their wrist. Anybody over here? Oh, I see, young fella. Oh. I need one more.
I woke up feeling like I need 100.
Ooh, with me.
Some in my sleep trying to catch a beat. Some bitch in my section trying to
10 bad in a mash.
What's up?
Rich on Millie Rock, them diamonds on
What's
me
up?
dancing. When you working hard, then your
I
money
see.
start expanding.
It's between you two right now. It's between you two.
Like some candy.
Between you and the red, both of y'all. Oh, challenge. Challenge.
No, I'm not ran.
Challenge.
Hit 'em with no condom, had them
Challenge.
make a plan B. And I'm sipping on that, not brandy. I'm just stunting on my ex. I'm just flexing on my ex.
Oh.
I'm just stunting on my ex. I'm just flexing on my ex.
Hold on.
Johnson connects on the free throw. 3-point game. Hornets trap Carr and a foul called. I believe it's going to be on Johnson. And Johnson, though, can afford to take that foul.
Hornet foul number 13, Mahir Johnson. His first personal, team 6.
Both teams struggling from beyond the arc. Hornets 3 of 14. Morgan State 1 of 10. And a 37-33 game. This one on the same type of path as the last time these two teams met. And now here's Davis going at the basket. No good, but a putback. Azariah Sykes puts it down, and the foul. And now Onafade's got 4. Devon Mallory's got 4. Hornets getting a little bit thin down low. And so Sykes makes both to make it a 40-34 game. Or excuse me, finishes on the and 1 to make it a 40-34 game. Waller pulls up from downtown and can't get it to go. He just has not been as sharp from beyond the arc as he normally is recently. And you see Morgan State, they continue to go inside. Philip Carr called for the walk. Still a little over 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Plenty of time left. This one still hanging in the balance. Hornets, though, need to find some offense here. Morgan State's rebounding really beginning to impose its will on this Hornets basketball team. Waller thought about pulling up again, but a great pass inside, and Onafade slams it home. Great feed from Kevon Waller. Had the open 3, but found Onafade instead. And now in transition, a charge. David Syfax trying to get it done in transition, called for the charge. And now this game This second half has really gone back and forth as far as momentum goes. And the Hornets trying to seize their opportunity after the dunk and the charge call. Morgan thought about pulling it up. Waller open again. Finally gets one to go. And the lead down to 1. The momentum now has shifted once again, this time to the boys in red and blue. Hornets down just 1. Morgan State. See if they continue to go to the well. There it is. Philip Carr at the free throw line. He's got Onafade on him. Crosses over, throws. Errant pass, but saved from going out of bounds by Syfax. And now we get a foul, another one called on Mahir Johnson. And the Bears are in the bonus. So I believe that was Davis. Nope, that was Kenley. Kenley's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Bonus situation, shooting 1-and-1. Taiwan and Kenley. Let's make some noise.
Kenley makes the first. Kenley's second one, no good. Waller trying to get the rebound, and Syfax called for the foul. And so that now the 5th personal called, or excuse me, 5th team foul against Morgan State. So the Hornets getting close to the bonus. And this game very well could come down to who gets it going at the free throw line. Even Tawan Kenley, as big time of a player as he is, goes 1 for 2 at the line here in this one. Gantz a good feed again, and Onafade just too strong with the reverse layup. I think he got caught in between wanting to dunk it and lay it in. Kenley misses the 3. Onafade gets the board. Hornets trying to push. Gantz thinks better of it. 2-point game here at Memorial Hall. We've got another close one. Gantz thought about it. Instead, pass it over to Waller. Waller gets Johnson. Johnson gets the mid-range to go. Good find from Waller. He's really beginning to make some great decisions. Another assist to Kevon Waller. And a tie game once again. 8:34 to go here. The second of 2 meetings this season between the two teams. Both ones have been defensively oriented. Syfax way too long with the 3. It's an air ball. And Hornets coming back the other way with a chance to take the lead. Gantz open for 3. Pass it to Morgan. Morgan gets it to go. Great 2-man basketball from Morgan and Gantz. And the lead up to 3. Delaware State. The momentum shift. Great ball movement by the men, and now they've got themselves ahead. Great take to the basket by Syfax. Good job from Carr down low to screen off Onafade. And a good answer there from the Bears. And they've had the answer every time in this game. Just over 7.5 to go. Waller gets it over to Morgan. Morgan's got Davis in his face. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Good pass inside. Waller out of control there. It was a good pass to get it to Waller, but Waller wasn't really in a great position to make anything happen with it and throw up an errant shot. Kenley, a good take there. Recognized he had the slower, bigger Onafade on him and just took it right by him. And then went around. Waller avoids the charge, and just like that, Morgan State's back out in front. 7 minutes to go. Both of these teams have had answer after answer for each other. Who's going to get the last word? 45-44. Morgan State out in front. And a foul call, this one,
There's foul number 0,
on Stanley Davis, and that will take us to the under 8-minute timeout. Just under 7 minutes to go. Morgan State up by 1. The momentum shifting back and forth in this one. 6 minutes to go to decide this game.
Let's go. We ain't got a lot of time. One-handed bandit. Second. Come on, baby girl. It looks good. Oh! You slide up. You get a 3-point shot. Hey, get her. Come here. You get to come closer. Right there. Come closer. Right there. This is it. What you gonna do?
I must have $250,000 on me right now. Hard to make a song about something.
I'm trying to get somebody a PS4.
Talking blunt and staying pretty
Why
women.
nobody want it?
Are you here right now, huh? We just
First person to shoot fly gets a shot.
Look, you're getting all your friends and you're getting in the car and you're coming to the house. So
All right,
we
give me
clear
a ball.
right now, huh?
Go to half court right now. Hurry up.
New things. Cop cars with the loose change. All like a move things. See me rolling in they move
That's
change.
good. Oh, come on off the court.
New floor, got a dozen of them. I don't trust you, you are undercover. I can
No,
player.
What's my favorite? Jack, give me fired, player. All right, come on, then. Come on, hurry up. You got 2 seconds. You got 2 seconds.
Another one.
What's my favorite word?
Another one.
What's my favorite word?
Another one. Another one.
He should have had on some skinny sweatpants.
I go on and on.
Oh.
Can't understand how I last so long.
Oh,
I must have the superpowers. Last 223,000 hours. And it's cause I'm off of CC.
whoa.
And I'm off the Hennessy. And like your boy from Compton said.
You know what?
You know this ain't free.
It ain't
Got
free.
girls that I should've made pay for
Oh.
it. Got girls that I should've made wait for it.
I do
got
take
girls
flex
that
dollars,
cancel
though.
the flight back home.
All right, DSU. This is our game to win. Get with me, D. Pump it up, pump it up.
Hornets still getting annihilated on the glass, 38-21, but they've got themselves here down 1 and with possession. Six and a half minutes to go. Waller's open for 3 again. No good. But an offensive rebound by Mahir Johnson. Energy off the bench. This young man has been. He's got 7 points now, and he's got the Hornets up by 1. Every answer followed with an answer. Philip Carr's got it inside, and we're going to get a foul called. And it's on Damola Onafade, and I believe that's his 5th.
Hornet foul number 50, Damola Onafade. His 5th personal, team's 9th.
And so Onafade is fouled out of this one. A great effort from him. Very good on the defensive end. And was the victim of maybe a few ticky-tack calls, but no less he's fouled out of this one. And so the Hornets going to have to do without their defensive big man for the rest of this one. One and one here for Philip Carr. He's 3 of 5 from the line today. Make it 4 of 6. The largest lead of this one was 6. Morgan State was up by 6 with 13:06 remaining in the first half. That was a 13-7 lead. And since then, this one has been back and forth. That's now the 7th time the lead has changed and the 10th time that the score has been tied. So these two teams really going at it. And they've got just over 5 minutes to decide a winner. Morgan State up by 1. Gantz drives just short on the floater. Can't get the rebound, but we've seen the Hornets in this movie several times here at Memorial Hall. And Kenley able to get up the floor, and when you're not back on defense, he will kill you. And he slices through the defense there. give Morgan State a 3-point lead. Dangerous pass inside to Waller. Waller pulling up from the corner. No good. And a foul going to be called on Devon Mallory on the rebound, I believe, and that would be his 5th. And it is, so Devon Mallory's now fouled out of this one, and Philip Carr is going to go back to the free throw line. And with that being the Hornets' 10th foul, Morgan State's going to be in the double bonus. And now DeAndre Haywood's going to check in, and so the Hornets going to be pretty much without a big man. I stand corrected. The freshman Reginald Giles looks like he's getting ready to check in for the Hornets.
Let's make some noise.
Philip Carr.
Has not appeared in a game yet this season, but the bench a little bit thin. Coach Walker, for whatever reason, not wanting to go with Gasevich in this situation. And so Giles checks in for Gantz. The lead up to 4. But as I was saying, we've seen this movie several times with the Hornets here at Memorial Hall this season. They've had plenty of close ones and opportunities to win games. And they have yet to come up with a close win here at their home gym. And they're going to have another opportunity to do it today. But they've got a freshman, Reginald Giles, on the floor, along with Mahir Johnson appearing in just his 4th game of the season. Waller thought about pulling up another one. Thought better of it. Morgan going to drive. Gets the foul. I believe that one's on Philip Carr. Yes, it is.
There's foul number 22, Philip Carr. His first personal team 7.
And miraculously for a guy his size, and with as many whistles have been blown in this game, that's Carr's first foul. And that one will put the Hornets in the bonus. And that was a shooting foul. So Morgan's going to get 2 free throws regardless. But the Hornets are in the bonus now, so every foul will give them free throws. And I said it earlier, this game very well might come down to who makes their free throws. Neither team's been very effective from the line to this point. Morgan gets the shooter's roll. Gets that one to drop. And the good thing for Giles now is obviously hasn't played yet in this game, so he has no fouls. He can play pretty much with reckless abandon and really attack opposing shots and really cause havoc because he doesn't have to worry about fouls. He can be aggressive on the defensive end. We'll see how the young man reacts in this situation. But I fully expect Morgan State to try and go after him. And there it is. Carr's got it at the top of the key. Here's Cameron. Makes the mid-range jumper. A good answer there from Morgan State. And Kevon Waller, with the most inexplicable pass you'll ever see, had nobody near him, and dumps it off to Devin Morgan, who had a defender right next to him. Just a very curious pass there made by Waller. And now the lead up to 7, the biggest one of the game. Johnson pulls up from mid-range, shot just too long. And now Morgan State in transition. Philip Carr, the easy lay-in. And Morgan State seizing control. Alex Ennis got the lay-in. And the lead up to 9 with 3.5 to go. Coach Walker going to get a timeout. And once again, the Hornets struggling down the stretch in front of their home floor.
Oh! Who wants some t-shirts? I need some noise.
All the shorties in the club.
Where you at?
Back it up, drop it down.
And wobble with me.
Get low, scrub the ground. Let me see your chest. Push it up, push it up.
Let's go. Wobble with it. Oh. Y'all want some wobble? Let's have some fun. Can I get this whole section wobbling? I want this whole section. Let's have some fun.
All the shorties in the club. Let me see your chest.
Wobble.
Back it up, drop it down. Let me see your chest.
We're just about to wobble one time.
Scrub the ground. Let me see you just push it up, push it up.
Here we go. Wobble with it, wobble with it, wobble with it. Oh, wobble with it, wobble with it, wobble with it. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Oh, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Remix. Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Get it now. Get in there, give the hands. Get it now. Here we go. Come on, big girls, that make some noise. My big girls ain't making no noise. Where my skinny girls at?
Make them back it up. Make them back it up. Make them back it up. Make them back it up.
Oh. Two step, two fly. Oh, two fly. Shout out to all my skinny girls, make some noise.
And so Morgan State's ballooned the lead to 9, the largest of the game, 3.5 minutes to go. What kind of answer does Coach Walker have? It's not insurmountable, but they've got to get some good looks and make them, especially from the outside. It's going to start with this possession here. Waller pulls up from mid-range, just too strong. He made a couple there in a spurt in this second half, but he really hasn't been as effective as he normally is from beyond the arc. And we talked about it. He was one of the key players. They need him to get going like he was early in the season from beyond the arc. And Philip Carr getting inside that zone. He's been a real problem for the Hornets. And the Hornets going to need to pull off a miracle to get the sweep. Devin Morgan shot in and out. And really beginning to look like a similar game as the girls' game, a back and forth action all game long, and Morgan State pulls away late. The lead is 11, just over 2 minutes to go. And Mahir Johnson continuing his activity. Good defense. Called for the kickball. And here's Carr again. Gets to the rim and one. And the crowd beginning to go home now as Morgan State has pretty much put this one on ice. And Philip Carr has played one hell of a basketball game today. We talked about him being a part of that two-headed monster for Morgan State. And he's up to about 16 points in this one, but he's been good from the free throw line. He's been good on the offensive glass. He's created a lot of opportunities for his team, and he's got him up 14, 62-48. And now Gasevich called for the charge.
Hey, where y'all going? Where you going? With the sunrise hat, where y'all going?
Offensive foul number 20, John.
And both the men and the women just failing to execute down the stretch. And Morgan State, they'll avoid the sweep. And Philip Carr loses that one, but regathers it and saves it from going out of bounds. But Morgan State's going to avoid the sweep. They're going to go to 9-4 in the MEAC. And trying to get themselves good block from Gasevich. And that's going to be a tie-up and Hornets ball. But the Hornets going to fall to 6-8. And they had themselves right in the middle. Of the MEAC standings. But they've lost 2 in a row now. Johnson gets the layup to go. They've lost their second consecutive game, so they'll fall to 6-8 in a tie with South Carolina State. And they'll be behind UMES and Coppin State. Keep in mind they'll play Howard and UMES here in the next 2 Saturdays to close out their regular season and take them into MEAC play. So still an opportunity, though, for Coach Walker and the boys as Isaiah Graves pulls up and knocks down the 3. Excuse me, that's Antonio Gillespie with the 3. But still, if you're Coach Walker, you have an opportunity. You can win these final 2 games, and you can tell your guys you've won 6 of 8 heading into the tournament, because that's what it will be, assuming that they're able to pull off those 2 wins. But certainly a frustrating one here today. Down 65-52. Morgan State looking content to just run the clock out, and they were in the game at several points in the second half and had the lead, had momentum on their side, had the crowd into it. Devin Morgan had just hit a 3 to put the Hornets up. And give credit to Morgan State. They just appeared to have an answer for this team and this home crowd. And Coach Bozeman really gave the referees the business there at one point early in the second half, but it appeared to fire his guys up. And they come on the road, get an 11-point, 65-54 win. They repay the Hornets for the upset they dealt to them earlier this month. And so that'll do it. Hornets fall to 6-8 in the MEAC. The girls fall to 2-12. We'll be back this Saturday for rivalry action on Alumni Night. Hornets will take on the UMES Hawks. So for myself and all of us here at WDSU-TV, I'm Chris Moore. We'll see you this Saturday. Hornets fall 65-54.